Hello, you got it locked in chilling with your girl here, Tasha T, bringing you another episode of How to Shine Your Light. How to Shine Your Light is brought to you by Light Communication. So today we're gonna do something interesting. I don't know how long it's gonna take. It might be a shorter version today, but let's see how it goes. So, we're gonna debunk some of this social media BS that I talked about in the last program that is sending the world in a tailspin. Number one, you do not have to be wild and crazy on the internet um, to be successful. Yes, I guess that's what people like to see because we toxic. But we're trying to come out of that toxicity, and there's a market for that. Like I said, the world going to hell in a handbasket. If a couple of us could jump out, let us do that. Inspiring influencers, people who, want to make their mark on social media, and the in thing is either a pack of bad words. If in a pack of bad words is wearing next to nothing, is having your children dressed, past their age. And then, when stuff start to happen to them, you want to say, oh, everybody have a right to wear what they want to wear. But we all would agree that you attract not what you want, but you attract who you are. So who do you want to attract? When you're on social media acting out wild and stuff, you're going to attract the wild and crazy things to you. You're going to attract that wild and crazy, partner, romantic partner. You're going to attract that wild and crazy people for you to interact with and for you to be around. So if you're attracting these wild and crazy things into your life because your behavior is wild and crazy, then where is your life? Your life is wild and crazy. And while it may look somewhat entertaining for the rest of us who here scrolling and stop momentarily to look at the wildness, everybody who looking at your stuff ain't necessarily agreeing with you, ain't necessarily, thing, but, sometimes you're looking at it like, really, people out there doing this, it ain't always positive. So you need to decide for yourself what it is you really looking for out of life and out of these relationships. Because if you acting wild and you acting toxic and you like, oh, I'll beat this person and I'll beat that person, what do you think will happen? You will manifest situations for you to get in them kind of entanglements. And then what happened? Look at the news. We are seeing it. We are seeing it. What is the end result of this toxicity that's being freely perpetrated over the social media airways? Be different. Be different. Whole different company. I tell my children them, I tell my children, be leaders or follow people who lead them with sense. Don't be in thing. That's what we don't call it in the Caribbean. Don't want to be in thing all the time. Keep out of thing, keep out of people way. And when you flaunting and flossing yourself a certain way, you are attracting things to you. And that means you gravitating towards things. You gravitating towards toxicity. You gravitating towards the negative. Your vibration is negative. Your resting vibration is negative. And then you are wonder, well, how come nothing going in my life? Or how come me doing this certain people I can't attract? I get into the same relationships over and over and over, worse and worse progressing. Check your track record. Check your track record, ladies and gentlemen. You don't attract what you want. You attract who you are. Who are you? Once you get to the bottom of that, then you could figure out all the other mess in your life. Once you could get to the core of who you are and see yourself for who you and what you are, and if you're interested in changing, you will be able to. So don't get up across these social media platforms looking to be in thing to the detriment of yourself. To the detriment of yourself. because we don't attract what we want. We attract who we are. Who are you? Answer that for yourself. Yeah, the locked in. You've been chilling with your girl here, Tasha T, bringing you another episode of How to Shine Your Light. How to Shine Your Light is brought to you by Light Communications. It's going to be an interesting series because we're going to try to debunk some of the social media thing that driving our children the wall in a tailspin right now. Everybody want to be thing. Everybody, I understand everybody want to get paid and whatever. You got to be wild and crazy and on the next. But check the track record. How much people they lose their life trying to outdo the last person. Literally. Is it worth your life? Is it worth your peace? Is it worth your purpose? Live in your purpose. Do it in a positive. Do it with positivity and love. And what for you will be for you. Stop always trying being thing. And don't get on these apps acting all crazy just for likes, because guess what? You're going to start to live it. You're going to start to attract it. And then where does that leave you? Alright, just remember that. Have a wonderful day. And blessings.